things have changed a little bit on the camera. My computer has decided to take a vacation to the repair shop, so we're going to continue on using my camcorder, and I'll be downloading all this to YouTube. So here we go. We're going to continue on with Frankie, as you're all aware. I'm making him, and I'm just going to move the camera a little out of the way, but the light and more in our direction. So what I'm going to focus on is making the foam body. There are many different ways to make a foam body, and I'm going to show you a couple of very simple ways of making the body. Last week, or not last week, but we will be going on at reinforcing the bottom of the body if you choose to do that with some tubing. So here are a few options for making the body out of foam. I'm going to the good old reliable paper to demonstrate this with you, but you can clearly transfer this over to the foam that you use. What's going to happen is you're going to glue, or not glue, sorry, you're going to make a tube and glue it for about the round part of the body that you want to make. Okay, about the size that you want to make. You're going to cut notches in 3 places, the back and the sides. And you will glue these on, glue these closed I should say, and you'll start forming an upper body. You can make it smaller if you want the hole to be smaller. Once you glue those on, glue them on, I should say, glue them closed. What am I thinking? Once you glue them closed, here, I'm going to quickly tape them like I glued them. Now these style of bodies are going to be ones where you put a tube down the center, which is what a lot of the professional puppeteers do. Some of them don't, but a lot of them do. And there's, you know, just simply gluing a tube between them. So there we go, we've glued those. Now, it looks a little bit kind of awkward at the top, in the front. So what you can do is just, again, don't take off too much. It's easier to take off a little bit at a time till you're happy with what you got with the foam. Now you can always glue it back if you do cut off too much, but it can be, you know, it's easier if you just cut off a bit. And you may want to round the front a little bit, so it gives kind of a little bit of a neck area around here. Okay? And then you would glue, like I will be showing you, a ring, a plastic tube ring on the bottom to hold, just give it more structure to the body. You can also do it for the neck on some bodies. The other option is using a shape like this. Now this isn't quite perfect. Oh, before we continue, to add shoulders, there is a little bit of a shoulder there, but what you can do with the foam is cut it out, the foam, a shape similar to this, or maybe longer out this way, depending on how much of a shoulder you want. And you would glue it curved right on the side of the body, like that. Okay? And that would help form let me just get the light up here. It would form a shoulder for you, if you notice, like that. Here it is. Here's the front. So you can form it wider or smaller, or longer out, and this way to give it. And you do that on each side, and you would have shoulders. And like I said, with this shape, which is kind of like pointed at each end and round, this isn't quite even, but you want them to be perfect shape. And you would glue a bunch of these together, and you would get kind of a circle going. Or a sphere, not a circle, but a sphere. So you glue them side by side, depending how big you want the body or small, you would cut these out accordingly. Okay, that many. And then you'd cut a hole maybe in the top that's larger, and a larger hole in the bottom so your hand can fit up through. And again, you can use the shoulder method that I've shown here for the shoulders on the body. If you want to add a gut to the body, something that's like a bare belly or a larger belly, you would simply make a sphere out of using this method, cutting it as big as you want the gut and gluing it on the front of the body. And that would give you a gut if that's something you're looking for. So they are all options at how to form a body simply and straightforward. Thank you.